All right, another weather impact alert day happening today. Rod Hill standing by in the Weather Center with all the details. Rod?
Yeah, and more importantly, it's an excessive heat warning from the National Weather Service issued for today. That technically expires at 10 p.m. tonight. That will expire because we will stay under 100 tomorrow, but we'll still be 90 or better, I think, on Wednesday. So the point there is if you don't have air conditioning, this is still a continued long stretch of uncomfortable weather for you. All right, so the weather map really lit up. This is from the National Weather Service. The excessive heat warning from Medford up I-5 into Portland, Kelso, Longview. Again, that will expire here on the west side after we get through today. But the same color excessive heat warning for places like the Dalles down into Central Oregon, that will still be up east of the Cascades tomorrow. And then hopefully that will expire after tomorrow. The red colors, which you didn't have so much of yesterday, high fire danger. That makes sense, right? This is really putting pressure on our vegetation and our soils with intense drying due to the sun and the heat. Okay, so here we are with the record high temperatures that were set yesterday in the Willamette Valley. PDX jumped to 102, Vancouver 101, Hillsboro 102. You folks in Salem, which have been 100 or better going all the way back into the weekend, 105 yesterday, and Eugene equaled that record with 105-degree temperature yesterday as well. And guess what? We expect to be every bit that warm today, if not another degree or so even hotter. So today, the finale of the excessive heat warning could be the pinnacle of the heat for a lot of us. Beautiful morning out there is awaiting us. We're at 73 degrees from the Wells Fargo building. It's 71 in West Lynn, 63 up in Woodland right now. A little bit more pleasant up in Kelso. You folks, 62 at the airport, and then the coast where there are no warnings out, where temperatures continue to be in the 70s and low 80s each afternoon. We'll see that again today. Comfortable start for you. 57 degrees is your number up in Astoria. So here is the heat dome. Again, this is a strong center of high pressure that's fairly stationary, and it basically builds a dome of heat. That's why the appropriate nickname of heat dome for it. It's basically centered over Nevada and toward the Utah border today. Will still be incredibly hot. Little movement, but budging slightly to the east tomorrow. Now tomorrow we get into these green tones, so that is a bit of a cool down. Instead of the 100s, we'll just get past 90 degrees. And I'll play this into Thursday, a day that shows it's not, I would say, likely, but certainly a good chance that we stay in the upper 80s on Thursday. It'll be the weekend before this high gets farther east, over across the Colorado Rockies. But there's no big cool off coming through the weekend. I mean, we're basically going to be upper 80s or 90 degrees starting Thursday, Friday, Saturday into Sunday. So again, if you don't have AC, it's still a long stretch of uncomfortable weather. So we talked about this yesterday. One of our stories also talked about my bottom point here, checking on friends without AC. Just give them a call, make sure they're doing okay. Maybe you can help give them a lift somewhere, invite them over to your place for a while to cool down. The beach today, Astoria 81, Pacific City 73, kind of where we have been. And here come the valley temperatures. Good grief. Salem 105 yesterday. Could you be 107 today? Weather models like that number for you. Let's hope not. And then in Southwest Washington, 100 up in Cowlitz County, 104 in Vancouver, 102 in Battleground. Other temperatures still very hot. We have 100 plus in Burns, John Day, Baker City, LeGrand, and Pilton at 106. Central Oregon under the excessive heat warning. There's Bend at 103 this afternoon. We have the weather impact alert for the excessive heat today at 104. We've dropped that for tomorrow because it will be more comfortable, but still hot and a burden if you don't have AC or an easy way to cool down at 93 and then near 90, as I mentioned, on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. And that's your update.